Hello everyone, I hope you are having an amazing start to the week, and this is the very exciting moment when we unveil the results of the poll that we've had for the Alvanda Roadmap. So in here, at any point in time, anyone can go to the blog to see what the results are. A couple of weeks ago, we released the Alvanda development update, Prepare for Liftoff. And since then, we have had a little voting session with everyone in our community. And so today we're going to go through what the results are. So in total, we've voted across 12 different features, and we're going to go into all of these. So number one, the most voted feature is guiding documents. So right now we already have guiding documents within Alvanda. Their vision, mission, core values, and org standards. And people have been asking for a way to add more documents within the platform itself. So instead of linking to Google Docs or things like that, you can have everything inside. So we are listening to that. So guiding documents will go immediately into the roadmap. So right now we're working on procedures, if I'm not mistaken. As soon as procedures are done in the next couple of weeks, immediately we'll start working on this. After that, people have been asking for procedure templates, which is a very let's say natural thing to ask for, because procedures are a big part of Alvanda, to create procedures for every single thing you have to do within the company. And so we will build 5 to 10 templates or maybe more as sample procedures that we're going to put into everyone's account, whether you've been with us for months or whether you are just signing up. You will have access to procedure templates. This will be the next feature after guiding documents. Then number 3 with 7 votes, we have improved reports. So right now you can already have reports within Alvanda, like for example, progress towards quarterly goals. You can see that very clearly and it's color coded. You can have individual timesheets and what people have been working on, how much, when did they finish, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of reporting. However, people would like even more insights, which again is very natural and was part of our initial plan either way. So that's number 3. Number 4 is custom SMTP. This means that instead of your team getting emails from @Alvanda, let's say info@alvanda.com, they will get emails from an address at your company, making it even more, let's say, personal for them. And also in the future, as we've said here, this paves the way for future features such as auto emailing clients or vendors, right? So as you've finished certain procedures, then automatically emails get sent in certain parts or based on certain activities that happen within the business. So that's something that has been voted quite a bit as well. We then also got a form builder. The form builder is basically within Alvanda, you can build forms that you then embed into any websites or things like that. And then if someone fills out that form, then automatically something happens within Alvanda. A specific procedure is delegated to someone, with the due date, etc. So this has obviously a plethora of use cases, right? It's so many things that you can do with that. For example, you can have lead capture forms if you give away something for free. You can have customer support forms, product or service order forms, right, if someone wants to buy from you, etc., etc. After that, the 6th most voted feature is webhooks and API integrations. I won't go into this in detail because it's a little bit too much. There's so many different variations here. But for example, if you have in the future, imagine you have a specific support inbox and someone emails that support inbox. Imagine a task is automatically created for customer support so that they need to reply. You have a 2-hour due date or due within, because it's called due within, and so on and so forth. So all of these things can happen automatically if we have API integrations to different services. So people have started asking for such integrations. We've decided a while ago to not build webhooks until our actual users, ask for specific use cases, because if it would have been useless for us to build, who knows what we would imagine as use cases. But now that we actually have a community of members voting, saying, hey, this is something I want, right, then now we can go into all of those individual use cases and make sure all of our community members have what they need within Alvanda. Moving forward, we then obviously want to make it very easy for people to, let's say, become part of your company, right? So the way to do that is to have onboarding procedures per position, right? This isn't a feature yet, but it is something that has received 4 votes, right? So 4 companies want this. And so, for example, you can have a specific experience for a new salesperson, right? They can see sales proposals and sales recordings and so on and so forth. If you hire an HR person, they can, part of the onboarding session can be to review the taking days off procedures or anything else, that you might have, so that everyone has a custom experience when they join your company. So this is also something that has been requested. After that, something that has, again, huge, let's say, use cases are assigning tasks in bulk. Like, for example, when HR wants to conduct a full 360 survey of everyone in the company, instead of them, if there are 20 people in the company, instead of them assigning 20 tasks for people to fill out the form, now they can, in one go, right, just say, hey, please fill out this form, and it goes out to everyone in the company, right? So obviously they need to have the correct level of management authority to give a task to everyone, but that's something that Alvanda is already capable of doing. And this is just a feature that has been requested that we can build in the future. After that, within Alvanda, you can already view components in a card view, like you would in Trello or Atlassian or many other places. And people are asking for a table view so that you can see everything, like more information in every screen. It's a very normal thing to ask for, so we're going to eventually build that out as well. Another thing that interests people is multi-company support. So there are people that own multiple companies and they want to be able to log in to them to see, hey, how's this company going, or how's that company going? Or there are people that have multiple jobs, right? And so you have one email address at one job and another email address at another job, and both companies use Alvanda. So you want to be able to easily switch between the 2 companies you work for, right? And so that's something that has been voted for as well, and we will build that out. Next is a calendar view for tasks, so based on a week of tasks. Right now we already have a very simplified view of tasks and people are loving it. However, we still got 3 votes for this, so I believe we will very soon start implementing that as well. And then finally, some companies have asked for a leadership team or for the ability to create a leadership team above the departments of the company. So normally in Alvanda, the way you have it is you have an owner or a group of owners, and then you have the CEO, and then under the CEO start the departments, right? You can have IT, you can have marketing, you can have sales, or anything like that. And so instead of it going from CEO directly down to the departments, they're asking for people, so for the ability to add people under CEO but above departments. So for example, to have the C-suite, CEO, Chief of Ops, Chief Technical Officer, and Chief of Revenue to be on top of the departments, and then for them to manage people within the various different departments. So that's just something that people have asked for and is the least voted feature. However, it's still one of the features that was voted. So that's amazing. We are very, very happy and humbled, right, that so many people have voted and shared their thoughts with us during this voting poll. And we do have some features that we've said, hey, these are something that we are planning to do, what do you think? And they got 0 votes, so no one wanted them, or at least not as much as they wanted these 12 that we've talked about today. As a result, we will listen to the community, and basically those features have been put on the back burner So we will not do anything with them up until we do another poll. And so if any of the features that you want are not in this current list, do not worry. The list itself isn't final. So the only two things that are final is that number 1 and number 2, we will definitely 100% start implementing in the next couple months. And as soon as we're ready with number 1 and number 2, then we'll do another poll. If improved because at that point in time we won't have these two as options anymore because they will have already been implemented. Improved reports will be in the next poll, so it might again become number 1 at that stage. So let's say people really want improved reports, or maybe webhooks and APIs will become the new number 1 at that point in time, right? So for now, this is the list, this is the order in which we will implement. However, don't worry if, for example, webhooks is on number 6, because we can very possibly in the next round change the order based on the new votes that we will get at that point in time. Okay, so that's basically it. We are very, very happy and are excited, to build Alvanda and make it into the best business management software on the market. And we of course thank again everyone for your votes, and we look forward to seeing you within Alvanda. If you have any questions or you need help with anything, just email support@alvanda.com. The team will be with you very, very soon. And then if you need help, setting up business procedures or doing things like that, again, just email support, and then we will be able to help you do that. Thank you so much, and have an amazing rest of your week. Bye.